Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation of these two designs. They actually both say the same exact thing, they're just done in different styles. So with this script, you start reading each word at the bottom and you'll go counterclockwise, like a time traveler going back in time. As far as sentence structure goes, that same principle is relatively true for the sentence, except I was kind of fancy with these sentences and did a lot of kind of intermingling in different styles within the same design. So we have this lovely little start marker, which is here, and that is where you start reading. So this one starts with the outside, and then we hit this phrase, read it, and then read this last phrase here. And then this one we start here in the middle, and then we go to the outside phrase. So if I were to just point out the words real quick, it would be the, deep, and lovely dark, comma, you would never see the stars without it. And then we have this design here, which starting at the start marker is the deep and lovely dark. You would never see the stars without it. Okay, with that being said, let's go ahead and get to the letters. So each letter in the script is made by combining these 4 different shaped letter stems with either dot modifiers or line modifiers, or have no modifier at all. And then vowels are these smaller circles, and they have different positions depending upon what vowel they are and if they're attached to this word circle. So let's go ahead and start with this design in the word the. So the word the is here, and we have a th, which is a circle on the line of our word circle. So like that. And then we have an E. An E is a little guy at the end of our word circle. So T-H-E. E is right on the line of our word circle. And then here we have the word the, starting at the bottom is the first word we hit for this design, a TH and then an E. These words are done quite similarly. Okay, now we have the word deep. We have a deep divot, this shape here at the bottom of our word circle, which matches that one. And there are 1, 2, 3 dots with that deep divot, making it in this column with 3 dots. So we combine the deep divot with 3 dots to get a D. And then here we have that deep divot with 1, 2, 3 dots. And then we continue around and we have, well actually in this one we have a vowel inside the D. In this position here, which is still a red circle, which is still an E. And then in this one we have 2 E's on the line of the word circle, just like the E and the. And in this one we have 1 E on the line, so D-E-E, D-E-E. And then our P is a completed circle inside the word circle. And it has 2 lines coming from it. So that makes it a P. And here we have our circle inside the word circle with 2 lines, making it a P. So we have D-E-E-P, and we have D-E-E-P. And then we have the word and, starting with an A, little guy outside our word circle, continuing around. Then we have a deep divot, so again, this one, with 1, 2, 3, 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4 dots, making it an ND. So A and D, and here we have the and here. Bottoms here, here's the A, here's a deep divot with 1, 2, 3, 4, so there's the ND. Then we have this word here, bottoms here, we have 1, 2, 3 dots closest to this circle inside our word circle. So we have an L, then we have a vowel attached to it, and that vowel is in this position, like a bead on a string on the vowel, on the consonant, and that makes it an O. Then we have this shallow divot, so this letter stem with 1 line coming from it, that makes it a V. Then we have the E on the line of our word circle, 1, 2, 3 dots on this L, 1, 2, 3, just like that L. And then we have a circle on the line of our word circle, like that. Oh, and this line of the word circle can either continue behind our word or be broken, like in the word the. I just didn't want it to get too busy here, so I erased the line behind the TH in the word the and here as well, whereas I left it here just because this could use a little bit more happening in that space. Anyway, there's 2 dots on that, making it a Y. So L-O-V-E-L-Y, just like this lovely here. L, O attached to it, V, shallow divot 1 line, E on the line of the word circle, 1, 2, 3 dots on this L, just like the 3 dots on this L, and then 1, 2 dots on the Y. And this line passes through the Y and ends on the word circle. It does not end on the Y itself, which is important because one line would make it a QU. So lines that pass through things do not count because lines count where they end on a letter stem. So there we have our lovely. And then we have our next word here in this design. We have a deep divot with 1, 2, 3 dots. That's another D, just like this D here in deep. A outside the word circle, 1, 2, 3 dots on the R. And then K has 1, 2 dots. So even though these dots are kind of scattered all over the place, which was kind of my aesthetic goal, I wanted them to look like stars. We have 3 dots closest to this stem, 3 dots closest to this stem, and 2 dots closest to this stem, because we need the 3 dots for the D, the 3 dots for the R, and then only 1, 2 dots for the K. So the word dark in this design is here by itself in its own little circle. Bottoms here we have this deep divot and 1, 2, and our third dot is here. 1, 2, 3 dots there, and then 1, 2 dots there, so D-A-R-K. And then in this design, we don't have a written punctuation mark either at the beginning or at the end, just because I think I kind of liked the clean rings. Even this little punctuation mark is something I honestly think I could do visually without, but it is really important for, marking that this is the first part of the sentence, as opposed to this being the first part of the sentence, which is typically where you would start, because you read the script starting at the bottom and going counterclockwise, and you spiral outer to inner. So this outer bit being the second half of the sentence needed some distant, you needed to show that somehow, because it's not typical. Anyway, so we have the deep and lovely dark, and the deep and lovely dark, comma. And then we have a whole nother sentence chunk here, which is read very similarly to this one. So we start at the bottom, which would be here, continue around, and we hit this word circle, which has little spaces between each of the words, just like this one. So here's our start marker, and going counterclockwise, we start with this word, and then this word, space, 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 and then this word, space, and this word, space. So lots of spaces here, but I kind of like how this gives a nice little sort of ray of sunlight effect coming from the starry night in there. And then this guy, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. So we have the word you, we have a circle on the line of our word circle with 2 dots. Oh, and the difference between a th, so here's the word the, the, is this circle is substantially bigger than that circle, because this is a consonant and this is a vowel. So 1, 2 dots on the Y, just like this Y here in lovely. An O inside our word circle, and then a U with a line going outwards. Just like this U, Y, O, U, I just put the dots in the middle, whereas these dots are on the inside. And then we have this shallow divot with 1, 2 lines attached to it, just like this shallow divot with 1, 2 lines attached to it. An O hanging out inside the word circle, there's the O there. U line going outwards, U line going outwards. 1, 2, 3 dots here closest to this L. And 1, 2, 3 dots closest to this L. And then we have 1, 2, 3 dots on the D, just like 1, 2, 3 dots on that D. So wood, and then here's the wood in this design. Then we have N with an E in the middle. In the middle is the red one, which is an E. T-E-R. This needs a line. I have a typo, so we're going to go fix that. I'm not going to restart this whole video. I am just going to open up my working document. There. N-E-V-E-R. There we go. Now it's right. Now we're going to save that, export it, replace it. Replace it. Cool. Okay, sweet. So I have that fixed. Lovely. Let's go back to this video. And what I did was I added my structure path. I just added that little guy right there, which makes it a V. E-R, just like this N-E-V has one line, E-R, then 1, 2, 3 lines on the S, and then E-E. And when we have 3 lines on this S and a double E, you can stack 2 of the same letter in the same letter stem. Just make sure that the lines are the same thickness if it's the same letter twice. And then a THE, just like the THE there. These two look basically identical. See the... And then here we have stars, stacked quite similarly actually, with the S on the outside with the thin line. So when letters are stacked, you read thin to thick, so we read the thin line letter first, which has 1, 2, 3 lines attached to it, just like this S has 1, 2, 3 lines attached to it. A T is here, a T is here, A, 1, 2, 3 dots on the R, just like this, 1, 2, 3 dots on this R, and then another S done exactly the same, 1, 2, 3 lines, shallow divot. 1, 2, 3 lines, shallow divot, and then W, shallow divot with 1, 2 lines attached to it. This third one passes through and attaches to the I, which, like this green one here, has a line going towards the middle. Then we have a TH on the line of our word circle with an O attached to it, so like this TH here with an O, a U, line going outwards, and then a shallow divot for the T. So just like here we have W, 1, 2 lines on a shallow divot, just like shallow divot, 2 lines W, I, line going inwards, TH, on the line of the word circle, O, U, line going outwards, and then a shallow divot T. So just like that shallow divot there. And then we have our last word, an I, line going towards the middle, I, line going towards the middle, and a T, shallow divot, no modifiers, just like the T in without. Like that. And then I just go back to kind of like the start circle here for, showing that it's the end of the sentence, where this I have an actual period. Oh yeah, and as far as punctuation goes, a comma is a filled in circle, where a period is an open circle. So yeah, that is that design. And I'm really, really happy with how both of these turned out, and I'm excited to see what ends up being done with them. So yep, thank you for watching the video, and I hope you like your designs. Bye!